Yo, you my more cover. Wow. And then you walk a tree number, me Philippa. Where yet, and said Nana Benti, you be jama, not Tibita, or what the Mayan and San Obano, would the Amay.
Yeah, to see there are so many things that are distracting. And so, for example, social media, there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. There are a lot of things that are distracting, right? And then sometimes, and so yeah, family demands and kola, ejuma are all things that it may distract you from your goals or distract us from nyama. It has got nothing to do with our goals. It is a you're careful. We will spend a lot of our time or our days being so busy that Yankasano will forget about our own goals. It's how do we focus on your goal? So the first thing that we want to say is that get clear on what you want, right? It's your goal. No, you need to say a vague. So don't just get up and say, oh, I want to be successful, or me person me starting me a company, and as person me starting me a business. And as sometimes you even have weight loss goals, right? Me person me losing weight. Just don't start by just don't let it be vague, right? Let your goals be clear. The other thing is so the first thing is get clear on your goals, and then the second thing is break your goals into daily actions. So we'll go on any Juma unless say you work on it. So you have a big goal and then a small goal, and our steps I will be take you to that goal. So for example, open say we're losing weight. Want to be say I want to lose weight. Break it into daily actions, right? At the end, I made to me getting pain. I made to me during the day to make sure say may lose weight. So for example, okay, may DD at a certain time, I'm going to cut certain things that I eat. Sedebia, carbohydrates, fufune bankua, if that's what you eat and you want to lose weight, you start with that daily action, right? That, okay, in the mornings or every morning, I'm going to take banku out. So that's the first thing. You set clear on your goals, and then you break it into daily actions. And then the third thing is that guard your time and your energy, right? So you like I said, there are so many things during the day are distracting you from our goals. So don't spend a lot of your time on things that are not in line with your goals. And to make sure that your daily activities, everyday piano is in line with your goals. It's a business now, person we are. You make sure say with free time, you are either reading books, you are networking, research. So if you want to achieve your goals, one of the most important things is that make sure your daily activities are in line with your goal. Person will be a business. This is not the time to be spending 2 or 3 hours scrolling on social media, right? It's not in line with your goals. Even if you are scrolling on social media, the kind of people's pages or the platforms that you follow should be in line with your goal, right? Dressmaking, and I say that's the business that you want to open and make sure say anything that you are following on social media is in line with your goal. So that's how you spend your time, time and energy. And then learn to say no, right? So say no to distractions. When they call, they can spend 2 and 3 hours. You guys will talk on the phone and just gossip. You should be able to keep your boundaries and then say no. And then the last thing that me person make about is keep your why in front of you, right? So there are days that you get hard days that you are down, days that you worry, days that you are frustrated, especially setting up a business, right? It's not easy. You're putting in all your time and your efforts. Maybe you're not seeing the benefits of that, but always keep your why in front of you. Why do I want to do this? And then picture yourself achieving that goal, right? So use your imagination. The word of God says that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly what more than we could ever dream or think of, right? Think of. So that means that God is also invested or interested in what we think. So use your imagination. If you want to go to school, graduate from school, use your imagination. See yourself graduating from college. If you want to start a business, see yourself as a business owner. So my final words, Amidibe Jamone, say, your focus is your superpower. So use that to shape your future. And then use it to become the person that you were meant to be. And then don't give up easily. Protect your focus, direct it, and then let your being focused carry you towards your goal. Thank you. Thank you. This is just the advice that I had, and I am your friend. Wow. Thank you.
Wow, that's so powerful. May God bless you. A short message, but really powerful. But Benkuna Okan and a hard, you be on my. Yeah, addicted to it.
Ain't no. Say there be one big one now. You can start it. Okay, maybe half.
Yeah.
And the next day, maybe quarter. Now what it song
kakra.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you so much. You be manage it for Sarah Mika and what a simple message, but and some wumpa. Oh, said the wire no, and then Nananka Sakra, Kawatenze, and no cry, a full lesson cry, am I? Said the be manage no. Maybe problem, you know, Benkuni side no can and no one had. Benkuni doesn't matter, say you breakfast and nice lunch, anytime, yeah, you okay. You are not your pajama. I'm so be a woman. That day also Odi Amay.
A team for boy Patrick the fee hope for life now with you know financial peace education and the brown and a topic no a DDR. I mean time come once and say and then we come about credit. I'm say as years no corner I'm evolving and I'm out for baby I'm saying I mean credit because me starting my career that was the side that me started more. I'm a credit educational specialist for so long. So now I know ins and outs how to build credit and all that. But me ediminya it's in a few corner who says say nyama we brand and trony a day I won't chat now. Yeah, I mean person make come once in the because some may focus too much on day. But you bet because as much as I don't care really about credit score, I also understand say there are so many things that so credit score will form a ma utia niema bi say iska kakra flu ho sika credit score kra the year ma sa niema kiti bi wonum na enka wuntua na because system no ai wom no sa niema nyina so kan yes I will be talking more about credit score and I say if as a credit report make credits so these days you become once be pray nti na best start here free bi kakra a topic in the city kind bro about now my way may share the credit credit secrets, how to build your credit score without going into debt. Before see a big can mommy can be big kakra about baby Aijina as a nation. You can about we share your credit situation having kakra. See American household Ankasano, your high time your friend saying debt 17.94 trillion in debt 2024. We should average credit card APR about 21.76%. Now people move more continuously, on average you cut together a credit card each year be 22-23%. Average car payments today $734 a month. Out of that, now I'm the credit card, I'm the car can. It move 20% each year, 1,000 a month. Why? 1,000 a month. 48% of Americans now really rely on friends and credit cards for just basic needs. On the other day, I make car by 4 walls. No, so basic niaman. I say your paycheck, bit me abuami, you be bro on you base on that, which is 48%, a whopping 48%. 53% of individuals or more credit card no, maxing out. And yet, nipa be breed be a medium using credit card. They decided to be in there. So you see 53% because the must have maxing out. So we don't cross over here. 40% of Americans been in stack. They've been in debt for the past 5 years. 43% of Americans have missed at least one payment. You will be how much? So one payment, yeah, makes it at least one. Your friends say within the past 5 years. Now nearly 24 million Americans now owe personal loan because what it is the moment they best start to say you the credit card, you intimate ye dear bro, the other fee if you the credit card, that means you must start here, then goose affair was said, you can't name about no see what your personal loan be because you max a credit card in a fee enough, because aside. An average American is charging about 1,500 monthly on their credit card. Imagine. This is just the stars, right? But the reality, to see a situation a woman, I'm up for struggle. And easy. When my parents say, first, even I want quarter of a 1 year to. Now, I'm saying $3 and $4. It's about $9.99. But the good news is that there are ways to build credit, responsibly, safely, and affordable without adding some numbers near can now start so near part of it. And then I perceive focus on. It is dear quite many bit here for sure. If it me build it, I say we will be debt free by maximizing your credit for so you treat your pay because in the was a situation that. And also, yeah, I think you see a building your credit. I draw my church all the time. Say, they just say, call in debt and son waiting to build a credit. And then quite much never fast. You see, I did person what tears you and say, yeah, say, when it comes to creditor, they be a can't say, send out, say, ultimate decay, will be on a credit score, also just ultimate decay, when you say you see dick. Sad. We see Kaunia, I will do come kakra odi ato bank enka ho emfa sa niam ni na ho demu eka ye punish me say me see me use credit bill na ye punish me but obi onu so use credit card na ye reward them it one smarter they also tell us that corporations they profit when you are in debt. Why? Because when you are in debt that means you are paying them for it with interest. It also one way smart, 1 year smarter they be not back and forth. So that now you cost through. Oh yes, you are good. Maybe not make us maybe I could talk those times now. Now they sign down. Now I share credits. We were so now just say yes, we live ye. What they can be play or credit so just say yes, we live ye because Pia also a Kabia also be. You see, and so now much so. Now people raising credit cards faster. Also, and also build those scores. I will say we start to share near maybe. If you say can't credit and crown once and see a share near maybe my credit score in the city. Any become once and kakra. Now, first of all, they also share crown and say we see a credit report. You now will be entitled to a credit report free. All 3 credit bureaus. Oko annual credit report that come once a year. We free any credit score. Open credit score you have to pay for, but credit information, dear. Credit information your friend score on a tabulation of the information now and a score no amount. It's wow information where you should do it the man, but score on the tablet no the abentine usual motor and by Namia to say companies need to be banks near no my credit score on crowd the time. Just do the full report, but we'll keep you posted. But we free a credit report every year. Yeah, once all 3 credit bureaus, so annual credit report. I'm a better chat. It's me. DNA to build my credit score for payment, history of payment. Send our first to payment. We are there constantly and our constant time be out and come every month be out here 1 decade. And on one might be 34 to 40%. And in the largest portion of your credit score, so more tablet here. And no A1. And a credit utilization here whereby say credit's not the amount send we use to usually express the be can say we use to credit or credit and you say more than 30%. It started say more than 30% and now started a mouse credit score and I say too 30% or even a form credit. Most people on credit you good credit no cry no any double digits be a single. Example, say be your mama credit now credit card you back here 5,000, another one 5,000. Send me see a use offer. May use 2,000 pounds, say 2,000. May use to be 6,000. start to say we use more than 3,000 and I started to small or credit score also. And just credit score and credit utilization, send we use na length of history. Send what we use to credit at chefa. What is the channel? And so a credit utilization, I think you see issue and so we the payments now and you see another one amount credit score cost. The next one a length of send we see used to credit that we started for the past 15 years. Now started saying we used to credit that obviously send me use to credit bed 20 years no use 15 years. Now see BBI come a payment BBI and I can maybe cost because of the length now may use more. And also my baby between 15% or 5 score and I say on vantage and cry we should be 20% over. These are the things that we in a credit mix. Send our credit in it here. We will say we will team question on you credit cards and only free also. As we be our credit score of 80. Send out to me sustain and I say to me a shedding was so will be able loan or car or sign your money. Hey, what's up to now? It became a credit and go with debit Bianca would be where you should be. It's which I say, well, she a do call the Bibia, Mimetia see who say, and ya dear boy, no so much attraction be brave, but at the same time, she when Yama be brave. And the last one, credit inquiries. We are in a match. It is me reduce score, 2 to 3 points. Every credit score, a credit check BI about it is why I pay we and I will be brave. I will risk about because I didn't know as a will check your credit scores. I say, children, I pay credit cards be brand. I say, we pay loan be an happy maybe within a period of 1 month. Say companies bear 7, 8. No more check your credit score near the SMIA with yes, and every year be reduced. But with all due respect, in them says open mortgage or Shapia rank mortgage, mortgage company there within a period of 3 months, so much checking with me checking a couple of times are effective for that period. These are the system on the maxi the credit score. It is a when we within win correct the amount credit score at the year now they are a little bit secret credit score. We are very big Metro 2. BBA you move be even financial if on be BBA I say credit card companies and I say banks and collectors near them. I say language credit bureaus use credit card if I say credit is nakasam I say compliance laws now or say your friends will use you name say at this time these credit reporting companies and as friends agencies receive hundreds of Nyama be brave. But before some more reporting, the laws which say anything the credit reporting or credit bureaus who credit another kakumom, it should be consistent, accurate, and complete. And almost any app. It needs a work credit so or some correct and also free credit so cry. It is only how rules now. Sometimes I did be crying now 1 hour yeah. And so me on reporting you also we free credit so. If any say emphasis say be crying ebia even create name what account also any the correct name that means also we free that's also correcting so we mean correcting also we free so it is a we dispute now we are ordinary sana any money na no meeting but the moment I'll be state say Metro 2 pay and say any money say AI na who say you know the laws it's not take would any differently cry it goes through way. This is my small you hand we should make the chances so we so dispute to be or report so verbatim me can verbatim much say whereby we send the message between so this account from Nwabudi Ebia West Fargo is reporting a balance on my close account on a close account according to Metro 2 guidelines only here per Metro 2 guidelines no and Fair Credit Reporting Act. This is inaccurate and must be corrected or removed. Please investigate and update this information accurately. Maybe 2 amounts so you are if you know the name you close account. Said they make a report for you. What is going on? Now you bet credit report in about 30% inaccurate. Ebu and so much share that obi and type will be in a sanya man. Sometimes why be more than sometimes go report to our GIA. You go so crana won't hinder, which is saying after a while dispute to a free show. The trick they said the American say if it's not consistent, it's not accurate and complete. Like I said, even if now you see a be account or your account will say free show. At any time you dispute something, they have to go back and verify, make sure that they correct it. If they can't correct it has to go. Until within a period of 30 to 45 days, no, it's going to be taken care of. Say the right information, nebeba. And he said, first of all, no, he said in America, no, I don't really care about the credit score, credit anymore, because me have no say me kwako to bibi a mintimi entria, me to bibi a mintimi entria. But at the same time, so me who say, you will never be one more even crown when you see credit score to go buy anything. A bit say insurance, even though no a soft inquiry, no, you can soft inquiry say, omutimi check your credit abra and hit your credit score to say 2-3 points na make us be free so no. Those things not soft, but most of the insurance company no so no use sad no ema usika utria mo akoso anafo. Nti no ehun here because na me credit a friend say me credit that year, me credit score we year. Na say me car me tua be me car insurance me tua be 200 na be tua 250. That means if every month be 250 dey free. It hurts. It will say it's me correct now. Here's the situation. You probably be struggle now. It's worth say what's he taking care of. Until you know, yeah, it was that situation. My yaje credit again. Quite best never for so a bit me aboyama. Yet me build your credit a draw pointer. Your credit could be at the same time. So you go back in debt. So here statistics now making the yen sad. Say them kind of much and try to degree. You don't have to build. And I almost saw almost a film person build your credit. The requirements will be to build a creditor. Omonko dealt him. It's an APC for course one. The requirements will be a faster way to build credit without going into debt. Say them kind of much and try to. There are so many ways. There's a company called Kickoff, one of these companies, and this is what I use for my clients all the time. We pursue build a credit, we pursue or the creditor sale, so fast from year. This company, a company more credit line, you don't necessarily have to use it. So far as you are making them, I say a plan, you just pay the plan, more $5 one, depending on your here. Your friend said $5, and said $12, and said $29 for family. The OB used to be since I don't need a credit, no, I don't I'm trying to build my credits, no. You take the $5 one, remember limit of maybe 1,000. You don't have to use it. All you have to do is pay them every month $5. Then I'm gonna report directly to the credit bureaus the amount of credit they cost through. Other ones cry premium version of crime. Remember, say credit score you can't now see I can't anything beyond a debit. The wow or rent, utilities, or phone, money now. Utrian come across and call credit so. I don't understand it. Why I'm punish a month for Mutria Sally money now. But say their companies are this company premium version of crown, even will rent crown, report to rent report to rent amount. So this is number one. Number two, a credit builder, your friend self credit builder. And know it based mostly on your credit, your friends, your utilities, your phones need those things now. Even though and yet a debit side, report to that one what status or they build the credit. It is more say and maybe on catch say so build the creditor also called secure. Now they back you good crowd kick off and say you name the creditor who person build the secure creditor will not be out of 1,500 quote. Secure creditor in yes, no credit check, no nothing on the bill on the mark credit. Now all the credits no has that issue. What is we utilize it saying normally they are build the amount. That is how secure credit at here. The good thing about secure credit crowd say yeah, I know crowd and farm mount scanning mount. The only say go amount start to say utria scanning go. It will be 2 years can go on till time I say 1,000. You want credit of 1,000. You do the payment now to that time. Now for more accessible. No scan I accessible on what's that use. So it's a so has to go off. It's the moment I will start to cheer right now. Because every month be a $5 spend out, you don't have to use 1,000 credit card the month. Don't use it. Just continue to just make your payment 500 within 6 months. A best is secure credit. Then you start between your boy among insurance, no sign your money in the credit builder, so to say, they make an say the same thing. And also, boy, a bema loan, I say, and don't have none of the loan now. A better bank amount, and I said, a bit in the possibility of the passive amount, bisa. Now, we try to say, oh, yeah, I am my own use, Esca. What did I mention? I am my own use. Into wood tree now, we are. Now the money is accessible to you, then you can use it. The next one is experience boost. Experience boost, another one, a very good phone, internet, cables, gas, this animal a report about credit or those things. And then power, solar, water, if you register with them, it's a wow, even experience come introduce new one, for say experience expert to say credit expert. I no crown negotiate. They can help you negotiate your other bills to say payments. You know, say insurance near sometimes a cost row. These if you are with them, subscribe with them, me up out there and look for things that are cheaper. So these are the things. Very simple. Buy a free any coffee because in now and trying to attract say buy here credit secure credit. I've been doing this over and again, helping all my clients going through this. I brought home called debt. And no credit, say chinchine day or so called debt. Social statistics, yana make up once in yana. I can guarantee so be in way and address or quackies can say or quackie. In my address, a quack build a credit. The credits no building no so. So they would more now come more now credits in a cost through. It's my gym more. Near call. Near dream cry time in a band. Time being and end. It's in I drink so the two teams say, me build them a credit, I may build them a credit. Now, main fat credit, and I said, main G credit, main fat can't be brain the credit. Or she shall be. These are the three. There are so many companies out there that report these days, reports anyone these days. Like I said, I do this all the time. Be my clients, they be credit, I say. Person started building in there here time, but see it me a year. Credit that you say a friends a kick off say within 6 months, credit beat me start bad credit because they keep on reporting this. And now more the other ones, so if you go deep crying or more they will go outside here. They keep you posted, be a cost war credit in some years money now. But usually I don't say amount for the work out to $5 the end. But your friend is saying we not one say. Link no has say $5 so call me bit me you be a officer wa untimi nya who get in touch bit me aboa because people are struggling these days they be out to say yes me and fire who can be because looking at things looking at what experts are telling them, it doesn't look like BBB as a baby say it looks as if you are in for a long haul. Bit take time because open up na dream any certain and also say a chance to say economy no crama fu the eco say na be ko say na enko yen guardian they make sure say me and go into debt again because nipa bebree e what debt me say nipa bebree are using credit card to eat because yes things keep on going up never cost you never boy yet day by you pay no so and then match you pay no from cry. How do we eat? How do we just basic necessities? Imagine said basic. You just say if you need bidding, you say to credit cards. So people are struggling. It's not like I'm forced to be saying I won't credit. I won't credit. We say yes, whatever it is, we are in. And then you know, you may be why you try no near credit say credit, but say me make insurance. There are few things are yet to you check your credit as animal. Into a good say. And then you know, what to feel near the crown because you will be on my credit situation already. A little bump care, it may change you payment, it may change you interest also here. So it's very imperative. Yes, I will see taking care of this. You know as much as this year any resa na free credit because So what do question be bria? The middle point to me because like I said, you pay no and they said in MAC costume and match. It is the base, this is the first things the best account for credit. Like I said, we will be talking about credit more these days. But these are the first things the best account for. The balance is here, money na credits as far as say find a way to repair it. Like I said, we will be our officer, get in touch with me. I've been helping a lot of people on this issue. And I will be build a credit for my money go through some process and you're healthy. It's sad because what it is they punish us so people will be issue creditor. Whatever we do with our debit, you need credit for it. It's good that these companies are coming out saying now, no, utility bills are you to your phone, it's an money. It will be a final build the credit when if you can at least walk phone, which you are a I'm our phone report also or kick off when your name of you. It has time goes on, we say I build a brown cock can be pretty because so here statistics now, I can 40 something percent. About 40% have been stuck in debt for 5 years. 5 years now, we're debting. In the end, we was debtors in the city. You see, bro, me the best year, but like I said, we'll be talking about credit more these days. And the first one here, Kenny. Now, your better questions are free and do a question here.
Yo, Nana Edasi, Nyami, Inchop, Tiffany for. Nana Edina Nwesi, the 2 chats in Mana the Bram, the Bemana and Samai. Momo previously Nana Nadia no and credit pa said the fixing in your ma no yo hopa no de buankro for some reason or the actor no kakra ne wasadi aba. It is a benefit.
You
Aha. Yo, Nana, yeah, that's me try me quick.